Thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Chief of Police, Jim.
Good evening, Commissioners, ladies and gentlemen. One thing I'd like to highlight is we tested for police officer applicant. We ended up with 31 individuals that applied for Upper Pottsgrove. Once we removed the no-shows, the failures, and the failure for the physical agility, we're down to 16, which we invited to interview on October 3rd and 4th. We've gotten a few responses so far, so that's good. I'm hoping we get close to 16 people we can interview for police officer full-time.
Questions for Jim? Thanks, Chief. Public Works Director, Michelle, you want to introduce the new Public
Yep.
Works Director?
So as everybody knows, last month, there was Chad's last meeting, so there is no report for this month, as we had a little bit of a gap in when Chad left and our new director started. So I'd like to introduce tonight, our new Public Works Director is Kevin Snyder. So if you see him out and about, be sure to welcome him to Upper Pottsgrove. He had a pretty good first day. A lot of stuff was thrown at him, but I'm sure he'll handle it well. On that note, I just want to update everyone that the West Moyer Road paving project was scheduled to start today or tomorrow. Unfortunately, due to the weather forecast, that got pushed back to next Monday. However, the contractor is aware that it has to be completed by September 30th in order for us to utilize liquid fuels. So later on in your agenda, where we're asking for an extension on that project, I will ask that you make that subject to the code in place recycling being completed by the end of the month. Once that's complete and the road sits for a 2-week period, Sachs and Sons will come in and put on the wearing course. So that's all we have, and next month I'm sure you'll have a pretty lengthy report from Kevin, but thank you.
Welcome, Kevin. Thanks for coming. Reports, Township Solicitor, anything, Eric?
Yes, just an update for the public. Several months ago, the township authorized condemnation of a portion of 1352 North Hanover Street, but they urged our office to continue negotiations to try and work it out so that we could avoid condemnation. We were able to do that. The agreement of sale was signed, and we're looking to close on that property in lieu of condemnation on Monday, this coming Monday. Other than that, I have 2 potential litigation matters that I'd like to talk about in executive session. I won't be asking for any action on those items, but I do want to get some direction from the board.
Thanks, Eric. Questions for Solicitor? Township Engineer, Michelle, anything on the reports from the engineer?
Again, if you can just pay attention to those items under zoning issues in the event we have to file through the citations. We would notify you of such, and that way you're aware of what the issues are.
Thanks, Michelle. Tax Collector?
The balance report is in your packet, thank you.
Questions, Tax Collector?
Yeah, I have one that's a general question, Diana. The Homestead Act property tax exemption, is that a fixed rate or a variable rate?
It's variable, it depends, basically it's what the casinos have over, and we get so much, and I guess it depends on, areas, because some areas get less. We had $447.43 this time, which was quite nice.
Okay, thank you.
Others? Chair reports, open space and rec.
Good evening, Commissioners. Open space did not meet last month. We had family vacations that a bunch of us went away on, so we did not meet. I apologize. Nothing to report on in that case. I just asked for your consideration on item D tonight for the grant, consideration. It would help us out a lot to connect some trails if we can get this study going. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff. Questions? Fire and ambulance, Don?
Reports are in your packet. If you have any questions, let me know.
Questions for Don? Thanks, Don. Moving to old business, first one up is the extension from Maury Road paving project. Michelle hit on that a little bit, so you want to add any more?
Nope, the only thing you'll see the email from the contractor, so the contractor that was awarded the project is Saks and Sons. And they're just asking for a 2-week extension to complete the project. As I stated earlier, I would recommend that you make the extension subject to the cold-in-place recycling being completed by September 30th. And as I indicated, Kevin actually spoke with Recon, who's the subcontractor doing the cold-in-place recycling, and they are aware that they have to have it completed by the end of the month. And Saks and Sons, also is aware of that as the main contractor on the project.
Need a motion to move to the extended contract?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Hearing a motion and a second, further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Old business B, this is the extension of the snow, putting out the snow plowing contract that we use it for flex plan each year. Michelle?
Yeah, so we did this last year per Chad's recommendation, just to have a contractor on hand, should we need them for any reason. You know, right now we are down to 3 in the Public Works Department. Now that Kevin's on board, we are going to move forward with hiring a 4th person, but we are down 1, so this is just a backup in case, you know, we would need a contractor, someone gets sick, someone gets hurt and they're out, whatever might happen, and this is the same as what we did last year.
So we don't have to pay a retainer?
No, they're not requiring any retainer, and they will be available as we need them.
Did we use them last year at all?
No, we did not.
Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Hearing a second, further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Against? Motion carries.